Loads of slot games at 32red.com, including favourites like Immortal Romance and Wheel of Wishes, and the legendary Starburst slot game with its epic Starburst Wilds features. Get £10 free when you join. Play responsibly and keep gambling fun at 32red.com.
Welcome back to the Outdoor Sports Show. We stay in Africa, and from Egypt we move to Ethiopia. There are few countries that reflect the African spirit more than Ethiopia. As well as being the land of origins and the land of coffee, Ethiopia is also the land of long-distance runners. The country's capital, Addis Ababa, with its great history in athletics, annually hosts one of the world's most famous marathon races and also one of the biggest running events in Africa, the Total Great Ethiopian Run 10K. This flagship race brings together some of the most illustrious elite athletes, as well as thousands of amateur participants, creating one of the largest running parties on the planet.
I think that there's something about how people treat sport or fitness or running in Ethiopia that you don't find anywhere else in the world, even in Africa. And so when you're in Europe or the United States, running and fitness in itself is a subsection. But when you're here in Ethiopia, it's like the whole country is involved and engaged. They all know about running, they all know about it. And so it gets a completely different vibe.
But the Great Ethiopian Run is not just about the race itself. The experience begins a couple of days before, when the press conference, the pasta party and the kids' races give its participants a chance to brush shoulders with some of their role models. Some of the world's most decorated athletes, like double Olympic champion Haile Gebrselassie, considered one of the best in the history of long-distance running. Let's meet him.
That is when I was in high school, ninth grade. There was 1,500 meters between schools. I asked my physical education teacher just to represent my school. And he told me, you are too young. I'm looking a student or runner from grade 12 and 11. He found just two of grade 12, and I was a grade 9, the youngest. And he put me as a third athlete. And I went there. I didn't know just how many laps, the 1,500 meters. The only thing what I know, just to start fast and finish up, just first position. No one, follow me. Of course, Sydney 2000. That is the moment I never forget in my life. The competition between me and Paul Tergat was very close to each other. I remember that was really. Still I am competing with them. Can you change your mother? It doesn't matter where she comes from. It doesn't matter how she looks. She can be poor, she can be rich, she can be disabled, she can be anything. But at the end of the day, she's your mother. I think sometimes, just some people are talking about, you can have, just a nice life, outside Ethiopia, or you can have, just a nice life if you live in Europe, America. Come on, man. I never think about that way. Of course, maybe, just I don't want to say it's not boosting, but of course, I have no choice. No choice means, just it's already done. If God, just decide, Haile Gebrselassie, let him born in America or in Europe, yes, I can be American or European. But God decide Haile Gebrselassie born here in Ethiopia, and that's a good decision. And from my mom, from Ethiopia, and just if I die, of course I die. I will die here. Buried here. That's what I want.
This year, over 210 elite athletes were on the starting line, aiming to win one of the greatest road races in Africa. After a neck-and-neck battle between Abe Gassau and Tadej Worku, it was Abe who crossed the finish line in a quick time of 28 minutes and 19 seconds, and with it he was crowned the winner of this year's edition. The women's race was similarly close. Gibre Salama, the world's under-20 cross-country bronze medalist, held off a fierce challenge from Medehen Gebrselassie to win by 2 seconds in a time of 32 minutes, 32 seconds, the fourth fastest women's time ever in the Great Ethiopian Run event. A total of 9,000 participants took part in the mass races this year, staged in 3 ways. The runners painted the Addis roads in green, red and yellow, and with its buzzing atmosphere, running events don't get much better than this. From Addis Ababa, we now move to Doha in Qatar, a city renowned for being a cultural and athletic hub in the Middle East. Doha is a city developing fast in all aspects. With huge investment into its sports facilities, it's hosted world championships in many different sports, including cycling.
In Qatar, as you know, they put in investment in the human as the priority for them. And obviously investing in sports and the infrastructure and all the things that will promote people to do sport has been a priority. And as you can see, there has been the establishment of many organizations like the Qatar Cyclist Center. You can surely say we have the best cycling trails in the world. Qatar, as always, has been the capital of sports, where around 100 sporting events is done every year, local and international. And as always, we will do our best from our side to be part of this legacy.
In 2016, along with the UCI Road World Championships, a new event was born, the Ride of Champions. It was an event aimed at attracting newcomers to the sport and for anyone wanting to take a step towards a more athletic lifestyle. It has always welcomed cyclists of all ages and levels of experience, from beginners to experienced amateurs, by creating a safe, well-structured and friendly environment for all of its participants.
Well, the vision of Qatar Cyclist has been really simple: to promote cycling in the community. The Ride of the Champions, it was created to commemorate the legacy of the World Cycling Championship. The day it started as a fan event, but we made sure to continue this legacy. And every time we have this event, it breaks record in every way.
This year, with the pandemic, was a challenge for the whole world. However, despite the difficulties, the organisers of Ride of Champions went the extra mile. With the support of Ooredoo and with extensive care and concern for the public health and the safety of all participants, they managed to host the event once again. More than 1,700 participants representing 78 nationalities gathered at the ceremonial court at 5:30 in the morning. Beating the heat of the midday sun, they were all eager to start and enjoy their day with 3 different distances to choose from. The longest was 137.5 kilometres, and those athletes were the first to start, followed by the ones taking part in the standard route of 78 kilometres, and then the shortest route of 48 kilometres. The roads of Doha were filled with cyclists, enjoying their day, pushing themselves and looking to beat the clock. This festival event, with its non-competitive atmosphere, provides a great introduction into the world of cycling. The Ride of Champions proved to be another success event for the Qatar Cycling Centre, and more than 1,700 participants have already signed up for the 2021 edition. We stay in cycling, but we move to the Alps for one of the most established events in the world, the Haute Route Alps. Over 10 glorious years, the event has carved a name for itself as one of, if not, the toughest amateur cycling races in the world. For the last decade, the Haute Route Alps has been the ultimate challenge for serious riders, and the 10th edition is set to be the biggest yet. 2021 is going to deliver everything participants usually expect from the Haute Route Alps, but with even more. As the highest, the toughest, and the founding event of the Haute Route Cycling Series, it's no surprise that the 2021 anniversary event has already sold out, with so much interest with cyclists from all over the world. The course is packed with bucket list climbs made famous around the world, plus a host of cols over 2,000 metres above sea level. The crown jewel event gives participants the rare chance to pin on a number and test themselves on many of the world's most famous climbs. Throughout the years, the Haute Route has become famous not only for the great events it delivers, but also for its off-bike services, which are truly unlike anything else. This is the event they were made for. After amazing days on the bike, its participants can take advantage of the many amenities in some of France's most famous ski resorts. So that's all for this month's Outdoor Sports Show. Stay tuned for more outdoor, adrenaline and adventure-filled action when we return next month. We'll see you then.